You ever wake up thinking the universe has it out for you because the morning the blue and red lights turned Mapleton Oaks into a makeshift crime scene? That's exactly how I felt. I'm standing there, hands up, neighbors gawking like they've stumbled onto the season finale of Suburban Scandal. At the heart of it all, Emma Johnson, our HOA president, red blazer pearls, and that death grip on a bag of white powder she wants the whole block to see. "There it is," she shouts, shaking like a game show host, revealing the million-dollar answer. I told you he was hiding something. Deputy at her side, ready to click cuffs and probably practice his Miranda speech. What Emma wanted, oh, it wasn't justice. It was spectacle. But I wasn't going to give her the satisfaction. So I reached into my jacket, pulled out my badge, let the light catch it just so. Director, Drug Enforcement Administration. If you could bottle the silence that dropped right then, you'd have the purest shock this side of the Mississippi. Emma's knees buckled. She went down right there on the pavement like someone had pulled the plug on her self-importance. And you watching this? You think you know where this story's going? Trust me, you don't. See, Mapleton Oaks wasn't just any neighborhood. It was a fortress disguised as a photo on a real estate brochure. Manicured lawns, white picket fences, and a secret code: property values over people always. Emma was the self-appointed queen. The HOA rules, oh, they weren't for order. They were for power. I'd been there exactly 57 days, just long enough to realize these people didn't smile, they bared their teeth. Every morning stroll could earn you a violation. Emma watched everything grass-height trash bins the way you parked, and if she didn't like what she saw, well, you'd find out soon enough. She'd been itching to catch me slipping, and she finally thought she had her moment. Let's rewind to that sunset, me rolling back in from my mom's physical therapy. Orange vests, clipboards, and Emma with a smile sharp enough to draw blood. "Mr. Miller, there's been a report suspicious smell from your car. Safety check, she calls it." "Yeah, and I'm the Easter Bunny." She's got her two minions, one looking ready to bolt. "Do we really need to?" He tries, but Emma's got no time for hesitation. "Go ahead." My heart's beating sure, but not from fear. Phone in my pocket already recording, because I've seen how this play goes. Emma's sleight of hand smooth as butter. Out comes a plastic bag from her purse hidden in a napkin. She tucks it in the car, does the whole shocked routine. "Oh my goodness, look what I just found." Volunteers. Back off like she pulled out a rattlesnake. Evidence of possession. Someone call the sheriff. Soon enough, here comes Deputy Jackson, Emma's favorite. They're on a first-name basis, which tells you everything. She spins her story. Jackson nods along, holds up the bag. "That's a felony amount, sir." "Is it?" I ask, calm as a lake in January. Then I pull out my badge. Robert Miller, Director DEA. The world stops. Even the crickets go silent. That bag matches packaging from DEA evidence rooms. You know what that means? Emma goes pale, her purse spilling onto the asphalt. No, this can't be." Jackson's mouth snaps shut. Emma's so stunned she nearly passes out. But here's the thing, this was never about me. I didn't just move here on a whim. Mapleton Oaks was one of 6 neighborhoods flagged for laundering confiscated drugs through civil fees. People like Emma weren't just bullies with bylaws. They were cogs in a machine running a racket under the cover of HOA rules. My team, real pros stationed less than a mile away, had eyes on everything. We moved in, secured the evidence, scooped up surveillance feeds. I told Jackson, "You might want to call your supervisor. Tampering with DEA evidence. That's a 20-year minimum." He did as he was told. Emma got carried to the curb, muttering about misunderstandings and community watch. The neighbors, usually quick with the gossip, suddenly went stone silent. As Emma rode away in the ambulance, she shot me a look that promised revenge. I gave her a little smile, one of those "we'll see" deals. But inside, my blood was pounding, because I knew this was only the start. Overnight, my team confirmed it. The coke Emma planted seized in 2019 federal evidence batch, which meant the real criminal was on my side of the badge. Someone in law enforcement was lifting drugs from evidence lockers and using HOAs like Emma's as a front. By sunrise, Mapleton Oaks looked unchanged, watered lawns, mailboxes glinting in the sun. But that calm, pure theater. My mailbox had a note, "We don't want trouble. Leave." Trouble was already there, they just didn't know it had a badge. 9 a.m. call from Agent Cole, director. The HOAs issued 67 fines over $5,000 each in 18 months. The money doesn't go to the community, it goes to a shell corporation owned by a law firm linked to the deputy county prosecutor. Oh, and that prosecutor married to the HOA's attorney. Of course. This was never about noise complaints or trash bins. It was a business, and Emma, she was just the front woman. Cue the unexpected twist. Doorbell rings. It's Emma's sunglasses hiding yesterday's humiliation, clutching a folder. "I came to apologize," she says. "Yesterday was just a misunderstanding." She tries to laugh it off, but her voice is brittle. "You know how rumors start." I lean in. "Yeah, usually when someone plants evidence in a federal agent's car." Her bravado flickers, replaced by a flash of desperation. "Maybe we can clear this up quietly. No need for feds crawling all over the place." She doesn't care about justice. She cares about appearances, property values, the illusion of order. "You think you're helping, but you're tearing apart something beautiful." I let her talk, because now I know Emma's scared. Not just of me, but of whoever's above her. Later, I meet Cole and Maria Ortega at a diner. They've hacked the HOA group chat codenamed Clean Streets Project. It's a playbook for corruption-planted bags called seeds. Messages like "target locked, case closed." And Jackson's in on it, of course. But I tell them, don't move yet. People panic when the money dries up. Driving home, a black SUV tails me. Anonymous call, back off director. "This isn't your jurisdiction. The threat's real, but so is my resolve." That night, reviewing footage, I catch Jackson handing Emma something right before the whole inspection. Game, set, match. The next HOA meeting is anything but routine. Emma tries to regain control, but when I lay out the evidence, show the camera stills, the board members freeze. "Emma, is it true silence?" I announce a federal audit. As I leave, Emma whispers, "You have no idea how deep this goes." I tell her, "You're right, but I'm about to find out." A day later, panic spreads. Emma's ally, Karen, scrambles to delete invoices. My agents intercept every upload. Panic is a goldmine for metadata. I visit Henry Webb, an old-timer. Piles of HOA letters cover his table. "Every damn one is a fine," he says. Started with a crack in my driveway, ended with a lien on my house. Turns out the Thompsons, young couple new here, got their property seized after a bogus drug charge. Same evidence batch as mine. It all fits. Then Ortega finds the money trail. HOA fines routed through fake maintenance contractors, then to EJ Holdings, Emma's company. 30% gets kicked back to Jackson. Every confiscated home is resold to the same broker, same notary. It's a machine feed. It fear finds and innocent families. I tell my team, freeze every HOA account. No property transfers without federal clearance. Ortega asks, and Emma, let her sweat. That night in the clubhouse, Emma holds court with Karen and the attorney. The spreadsheet on the screen, residence payment status priority list. My name in red, labeled new target use code 9. Code 9, evidence placement, sheriff authorization. Their whole operation documented. Cole wants warrants. Not yet, I say. Tomorrow night we end it. But first, Emma tries one more move. Midnight motion sensors trip her security teams, dousing my car in gasoline, ready to torch evidence. But I catch them. My agents' roll-up cuffs snap on. They crack instantly. Emma told them to scare me off, said I was a journalist. Now it's attempted arson, witness tampering, and I've got them all. The financials seal the deal, $50,000 from Jackson to Emma, labeled consulting. She sues me for harassment. The irony. Time for the final play. I confront her. She's out of tricks. "You want leniency?" "Name names." She cracks. "You think this started with me?" Jackson answers, "To people above me. Developers, investors, county officials. The rabbit hole is deep, and Emma, she's just another pawn." I bring it to Jackson. He folds spills. Everything contractors, lawyers, a bank manager. Stonebrook Management, Fairmont Consulting, names I'd seen before now tied together. This is bigger than one HOA, 12 communities across 4 states, all the same scheme. Sunset, my team raids Emma's house, the HOA office, her secret storage. In her garage, we find a safe, evidence bags, narcotics ledgers. The whole neighborhood becomes a federal crime scene. By sunrise, Mapleton Oaks is on the news. Neighbors watch from behind curtains as the house of cards collapses. Cole shows me the big picture. Fairmont's account, Stonebrook, even a shell company in D.C. called Fairmont Consulting with federal contracts. The same folks guarding the evidence were the ones rerouting it. A single code name, Project Whitehall at the top of every document. I confront the Justice Department. My old mentor Westfield signs off on it all. They try to spin it as audit procedures. I drop the bomb footage records, every ugly truth. But then the system strikes back. Rachel Pierce, a whistleblower, kidnapped. Servers wiped. My own employment record rewritten. They're not just covering tracks, they're framing me as the fall guy. With no time to lose, we broadcast everything. Fairmont's video confession, Geneva account logs, every last damning detail to the Senate, to the press, to every watchdog that'll listen. The news cycle explodes. Whitehall Gate trends worldwide. DOJ bigwigs resign, but the real crooks try to run. Press conference live. I tell the country, if our own system can weaponize the law to steal from the innocent, then no one is truly safe. The applause is thunderous. But it's not over. Rachel's kidnapped. Cole and I race to rescue her from a warehouse, the real center of forfeiture storage. Caldwell, the acting AG, is there himself. We fight. We win. Rachel hands over the drive, the missing link, proof beyond any doubt. This isn't just another story for the evening news. This is the moment the lie collapses under its own weight. We get the files public and the whole rotten empire starts to crumble. But let me tell you something, here's where the moral sneaks up on you. You spend a lifetime believing the rules protect the good guys. You want to believe corruption is rare, a bad apple here or there. But the truth, sometimes the whole orchard's sick, and the only way to heal it is to burn it down one tree at a time if you have to. Justice, I learned, isn't a banner or a speech. It's a choice. Every day. And when power decides to weaponize the system, you either look away or you tear the curtain down knowing it might cost you everything. In the end, Emma went down. So did Jackson, Westfield, Caldwell. All of them. The faces changed, but the system, well, I can't say we fixed it, but for once the machine devoured its architects. So here's my question to you. Where do you draw the line? When does order become oppression? How far would you go if you saw justice being bought and sold in your own backyard? Let me know below. Ever had your own brush with petty power? Seen karma bite back? Drop your story, your thoughts, your verdict. Because this isn't just my fight, it's everyone's.
Cảm ơn các bạn đã xem video.